Guys, today we have some crazy update stuff to talk about. We are going to be talking about a brand new vehicle, the Batmobile. But guys, I'm wondering, if you think it would be awesome to log into Fortnite today and see that you've unlocked the Black Knight skin, leave a thumbs up on the video, but be fast before it starts. But yes, guys, we've got a bunch to go over today, bunch of different update news. We're even going to be covering map changes that are super cool, but mainly talking about some new vehicles, including the Batmobile. Now guys, before we get into it, I have something I'm super excited to tell you about. Do you ever watch the pro tournaments that go on and wish that you could compete for prizes in a similar way? Then Z-League, the sponsor of today's video, is perfect for you. It's the world's first skill-based Fortnite tournament platform that lets you compete in free tournaments against opponents of similar skill levels for cash prizes. They're currently hosting free entry solo, duos, trios, and squads tournaments every week with cash prizes up for grabs. All you gotta do is sign up and play to win real money. But again, guys, Z-League believes that everyone, whether you can build a skyscraper in 2 seconds or you're new to the game, should get the chance to earn some exciting prizes. You see, Z-League doesn't use simple KD caps to build their tournaments. They use a custom algorithm that looks at all of your stats to place you in skill-based divisions. Whether you have a 0.5 KD or a 5.0 KD, each tournament will pit you against evenly matched teams, giving everybody a fair shot at those cash rewards. On top of that, scoring is similar to the tournaments you've seen the pros play in, with points based on number of eliminations and placements, which is all tracked by their live scoring system. Not only that, guys, it's available to all platforms, whether you play on console, mobile, or PC. Z-League works for everyone. So guys, what are you waiting for? The next tournament is probably starting soon, so sign up through the link in the description, join one of the tournaments, and start competing for those cash prizes. But yeah, guys, starting it out here with the first thing I want to talk about, I want to go over something that's maybe a glitch. Actually, I don't know. Either way, it's pretty cool. And for this, we're going to go into creative right over here. Now, this also has to do with the recent update, because if you didn't know, and let's just hop into one of our islands right here. But yeah, they recently added the UFO. So let's go ahead and place the UFO on the ground. And this is what we're going to use for this funny trick. Look at that, guys. We're driving around the UFO in creative. That's awesome. But obviously, that means we can pick up items that aren't on the normal Battle Royale map. And one of those items has a hilarious effect. We gotta scroll down and find this one right here, the monster skull. So obviously this is a huge object that we can place onto the map, and check this out, guys. If we go up to the sword at the very top of it and find the specific spot, we can actually pick it up. No way. So check this out. We're going to pick up the giant sword, and oh my gosh, as you can see, it is not meant to, oh my gosh, we got flung across the map. As I was saying, it is not meant to be picked up. I have no idea where it actually just went. Well, you guys know what we gotta do. We gotta try that again. Same thing, go right above it and then pick up the sword. Oh my gosh. What happens if we like drop it? Will it actually act with gravity and stuff? Kind of. And, oh my gosh, it actually did. It landed and finally went back to normal. All right, let's try it one more time, because again, it seems to really get weird when you use a boost. So let's try and boost again right here. Okay, it actually worked normal. Oh my goodness. We got flung across again. That is so funny. Okay, actually, hold on real quick. I wonder if we can do it with other stuff as well, like the giant robot. Come on, please work. Here we go. Oh my gosh, we can pick up parts of it, like the head right here. Oh my gosh, we're carrying the Cuddle Team Leader head, or Mecha Team Leader head. That's what it's called. And then, of course, we can boost and throw it, and it'll have the same physics as any other item. That's so cool. Now, getting into it here, guys, with some more update stuff, before we get into the main update, the brand new vehicle, there's some interesting changes to the map. So for example, if we hop into a solo match, now that we're on the map, we actually want to head down to the center. They changed some stuff in this area. Now, in a previous video, we had talked about how they added this area right here, like a little IO outpost. And oh my gosh, there is an IO guard right here. Come on, give me a weapon. There we go. There we go. All right, come here, buddy. Gotta deal with you first. Let's go. All right, but yeah, we talked about how they added this area right here, but during this this update 17.20, they actually added a launch pad here as well, which is super helpful because it will help you move around the map. Pretty obvious, right? But it's definitely something to know about because launch pads are super useful. So once you get like this loot, you can just use the launch pad and head off to anywhere you want to go. It's super cool. But keeping it going here, guys, I've got another map change to tell you guys about before we hop into the brand new vehicle. That's coming up in just a second. Also, by the way, guys, if you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'll let you in on a secret. We got some awesome videos coming up soon. But real quick, let's hop into solo. I believe this only shows up in the normal modes. For this, guys, we need to hop on over to Misty Meadows. That's right, Misty Meadows actually got a change. Now, as we're gliding over here, I'm gonna go over and grab a boat because supposedly... Whoa, wait a second, what was that? Did you guys see that like line in the ground? Oh my gosh. No, no way. What just happened? That was the most confusing series of events that has ever happened to me in a boat. Okay, anyways, this isn't what I was talking about, but I just noticed there's this weird line in between the water where it doesn't actually line up. I don't think that was there before. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's really weird. It's like a glitched out line in the water. Check that out. You can like see under a bit. That's so cool. Very small little detail though, that's for sure. And what is my boat doing? It's literally floating. Anyways, the main change I wanted to talk about is somewhere in this water, if I can find it. Hold on, gotta grab this right here. Yep, let's go. But yeah, I don't actually see him. Apparently, there's supposed to be a shark that can occasionally spawn inside of this water now. But yeah, I have no idea where he is. Well, that's too bad, I guess. Either way, if we keep going here, back to the middle of the map, it's taking a long time to run there, but we're getting close. Yeah, I forgot to mention that also in this area, if we pick up this boat right here, come on, there we go. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's actually here. A shark can now spawn inside of this area. And what was that as well? Was that another one of those glitched water lines? No way, it actually is. Yeah, what is going on with the water in this update? That is so weird. It does, oh my gosh, that's a shark. Yep, he's here. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, there's a weird glitched line in the water as well. And a brand new shark that shows up in this area, which is a really interesting area because it's so small for a shark to actually be in. But yeah, you can get loot from this guy. Or if you guys forgot, what's even better, oh my, what is he doing? Or maybe, guys, what's even better is if he's flying at me. I was gonna say, if we throw this, we can start water skiing behind the shark. I mean, be honest, when's the last time you actually did this in Fortnite after the season that it was introduced? I mean, I don't even think I've ever gone along these pathways doing this, but check that out. It actually works really well. So you can use that as a way to get around the map if you're in the center. That's super cool. Now, guys, moving on here to one of the main things I want to talk about today, and then we've got even more after this, but the brand new vehicle. So before we get into the specific details about it, there's actually something on the map that has to do with this first. So let's just hop into a battle lab. That seems easy enough. And then once we spawn into the match, we want to go over to the west side of the map, all the way over to this building. Now, you may know about this building because it is John Wick's building, or like the Reaper's building, technically, but they just changed something over here. As you guys know, there used to be a vehicle that always spawned here 100%, and recently they decided to disable it. Now, some people said it was John Wick's car. I think it was more so like the Rocket League car, but again, it was one of the fastest vehicles, if not the fastest vehicle in the game, and they decided to remove it, which seems to mean that they're making space for the next vehicle that is going to be added soon. Now, guys, the reason that is particularly interesting and how it connects to the Batmobile is actually through one of the new vehicles that was added, the Ferrari. If you guys saw that announcement recently, it was just added into the game today, and honestly, that in and of itself is super awesome. But again, it has a connection to the Batmobile. Now, first things first, let's go and grab one of these Ferraris. I know one can usually be found inside of Lazy Lake. If we go right over here to the main building, I'm gonna grab this truck right away too. Or I guess not. What the heck? Usually it spawns right on top of this rock. Guess we'll have to try again. There we go. Now it spawns the brand new Ferrari. And this in and of itself is so cool. I mean, just look at this thing. It's literally a Ferrari inside of Fortnite. And if you didn't know, what was that? Seriously, guys, what in the world was that? Just a random blip showed up in front of my screen. That was so weird. But yeah, guys, with this car, it actually has better boost than the Whiplash had. You can get up to like 117 miles per hour and go so fast across. In fact, we already ran out of gas. But again, just take a look at this thing. It is so cool. But you may be wondering, what does this have to do with the Batmobile? Well, there's actually two things. The first of which is that it signifies that they can add collaboration type vehicles into Fortnite. I mean, I don't think this will be the end of special vehicles being added. I think the Ferrari is just the beginning, which means we can see a bunch of other special collaboration cars show up on the map that we can drive. The second thing is actually the connection to Rocket League. Obviously, we know that Rocket League and Fortnite have a huge connection considering they are both owned by Epic Games, and there have been a couple of crossovers already. But if Epic Games owns both of them, then they have those connections to the collaborations that Rocket League has already done. And check out one of the cars that is already in that game, the Batmobile. And what collaboration did we just recently have in Fortnite but Batman? So I think you see where I'm going with this, guys. It seems very, very likely that we're going to be able to see a Batmobile car in the near future. In fact, I think it's incredibly likely. And speaking of map changes, let's talk about what's probably the most important map change of this update. It is seriously a huge change. For this, we got to go over to Dirty Docks and then go down to a specific area on the map. And that area is right up here. That is right, guys. The chair has gotten even smaller. I mean, look at it. How much smaller can it even get? Okay, so maybe it's not the biggest change in the world, but I still find it hilarious that each update they make this chair smaller and smaller. And at some point, it's going to get so small, we're not even going to be able to see it. I mean, again, look at it next to an ammo box. It is not even close to the same size. And I'm also curious, if we break it, do we still get materials from it? Oh my gosh, we do. Again, that's obviously in Battle Lab, so it's increased a ton, but that's got to be like the tiniest item that actually gives you materials. So again, most important change by far. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fun videos like this coming up super soon. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos on the screen right now, such as going over a bunch of new items that are going to be awarded in Fortnite. But again, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.